Assalamualaikum. We are from Group 1 and we are going to present about the construction plan and project cash flow. Before that, let's meet the group members. Starting from me, I am Nurul Amira Afika binti Zari, Nur Shafika binti Khalil Kusairi, Nora Azira binti Othman, and Muhammad Alif bin Yaqub. Now, I will start with the introduction. Construction industry need a good plan every time a project need to be handled so that it will complete with ease. That it is called construction planning. Construction planning should be done before the project start. A good plan is where the objective of the project is defined, simple, clear, comprehensive, flexible, economical, established standard, balanced, practicable, can be differentiated between the facts and assumption, and must be realistic. It is also a basis for developing the project budget, cash flow, method statement, work and resource schedule. Cash flow in project management is the movement of cash related to a specific construction project. In this presentation, we will see the relationship between the construction planning and cash flow. Now, for the project background, the project title for this case study is Pembinaan Semula dan Menaik Taraf Sekolah Daif tahun 2019 di Sekolah Kebangsaan Seri Paya, Batu Pahat, Johor. The building is located at Parit Raja, Batu Pahat, Johor. This project is a new construction of one-story school. The building work for this project is the 4-classroom building, the Program Pendidikan Khas Integrasi BPKI building and the toilet building. The client of the project is Kementerian Pendidikan Malaysia KPM or known as Ministry of Education MOE. It is a ministry of the government of Malaysia that are in charge of the education system. The user of the building are people that went to work and study at Sekolah Kebangsaan Seri Paya or known as SK Seri Paya, which is a primary school. The purpose on making this building is to achieve the Malaysia's mission on making school at the rural area so that every children can still go to school. The mission is called Construction of Sekolah Daif. That's all for the project background. Next, Nora will continue with the presentation.
Thank you, Afika. Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nora Azira Otsman. Now I will explain about the construction plan and schedule. First, we start with the work breakdown structure for our case study project. Our case study project started on 17 June 2019 and finished on 15 December 2019. The time taken is 124 days. The total number of days stated to have been deducted with the public holidays available during the time the project will be operational. While working hours are from Sunday to Thursday and holidays on Fridays and Saturday. The project has 3 of construction work, namely 4 classroom, PPKI block and toilet block. The 3 projects mentioned in this work breakdown structure are building work for this project. As we can see, the reconstruction and upgrading of 4 classrooms to 88 days of completion. There is starting on 24 July 2019 and completion date on 2nd December 2019. Meanwhile, the reconstruction and upgrading of the PPKI block took 96 days. The start date of work is the same of the construction of 4 classrooms, which is on 24 July 2019. But the completion date is in 12 December 2019. Next, the toilet block took 43 days, which start work on 1st August 2019 and completion date on 7 October 2019. As we can see, the start date of work should be 17 June 2019, but there is the start date of the initial work such as preliminaries. The result of the tool used for this critical path method is use Microsoft Project. During the process of filling in all the work for the project, there were no errors detected. All specified job sequences and the given duration are not stacked. This may be because the project is not so big. Now I will go to how the duration of element were established. For the element frame is the most important building work for the project. To carry out all work or other elements, the frame must be built first before the groundworks. It is the second phase of the project. The elements frame for PPKI block is the longest, which is 25 days. This is because PKI block use the method of in situ concrete. It takes longer than the frame for the toilet block, which take only 6 days due to its smaller area compared to the other blocks. The frame construction process is also complex as it is necessary to follow the desired and indeed take time to complete. Next, for element roof, the duration was established by C. The roof installation work is carried out after the preparation of frame construction. Block PPKI take 22 days for roof installation, which is longer than the other two blocks. This is because the design of the roof is slightly complex. The specified period is the amount of time that is acceptable. This is because the type of roof used for this school building is a kind of clapboard roof, and roofing materials is also easily available. Furthermore, for the internal door element, the internal door installed after the preparation of the external door. It is because the workers who install the door are the same for all external door installation work. The duration of the installation of the internal door take 1 day only. This is because the internal door that's want to be installed is in the toilet area only. The type of internal door installed is PVC material that is usually used for toilets. In this project, critical tasks are work below floor finishes and frame construction. Other construction work need to wait for the preparation of work below first. After completion, it can be continued with frame construction. The frame is the second most important phase in this project. Other elements should not be installed if the frame is still not formed, while non-critical tasks are tasks that do not depend on the completion of any other task. As an example of plumbing work, it can be done before or after the particular stage is completed. That's all from me. I will invite Alif to explain the next part. Thank you.
Thank you, Nora. Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Ali bin Yaakob. Would like to continue the presentation. Alright, so for the planning tools that we choose are Microsoft Project. Microsoft Project provides integrated Gantt chart scheduling, cost tracking, and resource management. Project is the go-to solution for most construction companies and has become tightly integrated with SharePoint over the years. Gantt chart scheduling in Project employs critical path analysis that can be manually or auto-updated depending on your need to analyze network logic. The project does require a separate license in Microsoft 365. Microsoft Project Management software is flexible enough for other purposes such as a road mapping tool or financial management. The deployment option as on-premise or cloud-based solution also provides teams and companies more choices that fit particular user requirements. As we can see the diagram below, these are the example of the Gantt chart in Microsoft Project that use the planning construction management from start until the end of the project. That's it for the chosen planning tools. Next, I will pass to Shafika for her part. Thank you.
Thank you, Alip, for the presentation. Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Shafika binti Khalil Kusairi, and I will explain the meaning of cash flow. What is cash flow? Cash flow is the movement of money in and out of a project. It is used in one of the tools used to assess the viability of a project. Furthermore, cash are received signify outflow or expenses. The cash flow statement is financial statement that reports on a company's sources and usage of cash over some time. Next, we will be look at the importance of cash flow. Firstly, it will help the contractor to manage the project accounts. Second, to ensure the project will always have enough funds available to pay the project expenses. This also will assist the contractor to balance the inflow and outflow of cash. Next, to ensure the smooth day-to-day running of the project. Furthermore, at the same time as building sufficiencies are received in case of late income from payment or unexpected expenses. In addition, here's our table for the cash flow projection that we use to create our S-curve and sawtooth diagram. That's all from me now. Alif will continue with the explanation of S-curve.
Thank you, Shafika. Hi, Assalamualaikum. We're back again with me, Alif, on another part, which is the S-curve and the explanation. So, the display of the anticipated financial flows on the timeline using a cumulative cost chart, whose representation is the S-curve, is a useful method for assessing how well a building project's financial investments were used. From the start of building until they are finished, the S-curve depicts the cost of the investment project. The cumulative cost chart for building projects has an S shape. Therefore, the curve's name, the cost curve's fluctuating slope, reflects how quickly work is progressing overall. In projects, it is presumable that the profile of total cost versus time elapsed will resemble an S-curve. The Guide to Project Management Body of Knowledge, which is PM book, describes the S-curve as a visual representation of cumulative cost, labor hours, percentage of work, or other factors plotted against time. Move on to the construction of the S-curve. S-curve analysis in the construction is interpreted as managing a project with knowledge and traceable in the context of sustainable construction while displaying the cumulative cost, labor hours, or other quantities plotted against time. To construct them, we must have progress claim for work done, project cash flow schedule, the claim which conclude prelims, work done, or materials, and allow 5 to 10% retention sum. As you can see at the left side, it shows the S-curve graph for our case study project. We can see the cumulative cost, which on the red color has begun at below cumulative work on the blue color, then eventually ended at the same parallel percentage. That means the project are to be done in backloading, which the contractors claim are higher at the end of the construction stage. That's all from me. Now I will pass back to Shafika on her sawtooth diagram part. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, Alif, for the presentation. Now I will continue with the sawtooth diagram. In the sawtooth diagram, as we can see, the finance area, which is about the external financing time required from week 1 until week 8. Meanwhile, the payback period or break-even point is about the return on capital period taken also from week 1 until week 8. Furthermore, the capital lockup is at week 5. And then the highest capital for the contractor. Last but not least are the profit in week 14. As we can see, is at the table is 7,263 ringgit. That's all from me. Now I will invite Nora Amir Afika to continue our presentation.
Thank you, Shafika. In conclusion, construction plan play a big part in starting a construction project. For the project pembinaan semula dan menaik taraf Sekolah Daif tahun 2019 di Sekolah Kebangsaan Seri Paya Batu Pahat, Johor, it took them about 6 months for all of the building to be completed. The project S-curve and sawtooth diagram with the project work breakdown structure shows a better understanding of the movement of money and the construction planning for this project. That's all from our group. Thank you.